Okay, think about climbing stairs. We do it all the time, right? Pretty mundane.
Yeah, just up and down, don't really think about it.
Exactly. But what if, a staircase wasn't just functional? What if it was like a destination, a story in itself?
Ah, I see where you're going. Turning the ordinary into something,
Hmm.
well, extraordinary, something with history, or maybe amazing views.
Precisely. And that's what we're diving into today. We found this great piece from 10 Most today called 10 Staircases Worth the Climb.
Ooh, intriguing title. So these aren't your average steps then?
Definitely not. We're talking unique stories, incredible scenery, real historical weight. We're going to dig into what makes these particular climbs so special.
Right, so it's like a world tour of steps.
Yeah.
Finding out why these specific ones made the cut, why they're worth the climb. Where do we start this stair trek?
Let's start in Rome, Italy, the Spanish
Mhm.
Steps. You must know these ones.
Oh, absolutely. Iconic. They connect the Piazza di Spagna, the lower square, with the Piazza Trinità dei Monti up top, where the church is.
And it's a serious staircase, 135 steps, I think. And the article mentions it's the widest in Europe.
That's right. The width is really noticeable. Built way back between 1723 and 1725. It's more than just stairs now, isn't it? It's a real meeting place.
Totally. People just hang out there, watch the city go by. It's kind of the heart of that area.
A true Roman landmark.
Yeah.
Okay, where to next?
All right, let's shift gears. We're heading to Spain, to Castelligazze Island Church. Sounds much more, I don't know, rugged.
It really is. It's this small island, very dramatic looking, and there's this man-made stone bridge stretching out to it.
And at the top, there's a chapel.
Yes, little chapel. But
Mhm.
getting there, that's the climb.
Not just to walk across the bridge, then.
Nope. You've got the stairs above the sea, as they call it. It's roughly 230 stone steps winding up.
Wow. 230.
Yeah, the article really stresses that the effort pays off.
Yeah.
The views, the atmosphere at the top. Makes you think about pilgrimage, that kind of effort.
I can imagine. Okay, from coastal Spain to Ukraine, Odessa, the Potemkin Stairs.
Ah, yes. Famous ones, partly thanks to cinema, of course. They're hugely symbolic for Odessa itself.
Originally built as like a grand entrance from the sea.
Exactly. Back in 1837 to 1841. And they've had a few names over the years.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
Well, Boulevard Steps, Giant Staircase, Richelieu Steps, before settling on Potemkin Stairs.
Interesting. And the
Yeah.
number of steps has changed slightly.
It has. Originally 200, but because the port got extended and, sand built up, the bottom 8 steps kind of got buried.
Huh. So now it's 192.
That's the count now. Shows how even big structures change over time, doesn't it?
It really does. Okay, now for something completely different. Nature time. Morro Rock, Sequoia National Park, California.
Well, spectacular place. Morro Rock is this huge granite dome, just massive.
And there's a staircase built onto it.
Yes. First a wooden one back in 1917, but then they replaced it with a more permanent stone and concrete one in 1931.
And it's quite a climb, I gather.
It is. It's nearly 800 feet long. The stairway itself, that's about 242 meters.
Yeah.
And it's 400 steps to the summit.
400 steps up a granite dome. The payoff must be the view, right?
Absolutely breathtaking. Panoramic views of the whole park, the giant trees.
Yeah.
You really get a sense of the scale of that landscape.
Amazing. Let's hop over to Japan now. Owaji Island, a Hakudanin Garden. This sounds
Yeah.
different. Less of a single staircase.
That's a good way to put it. It's part of a bigger complex, the Iwaji Yumabutai Hotel and Resort. The idea is like a terrace garden, 100 levels of flower beds.
100 levels? Wow. So the staircases connect them.
Exactly. Long, sort of cascading stairways that link these 100 different flower platforms. They're designed to be explored.
And you get views as well.
Yeah, really beautiful views over Osaka Bay while you're wandering through all the flowers. It's architecture and nature blended together.
Sounds lovely. Okay, back to Europe. Paris, Montmartre, and the Sacre-Cœur.
Classic Paris. And you've got 2 main ways up to the basilica, right?
Yeah, the quick way is the funicular. It takes like 90 seconds or something.
Right. Or you take the stairs. The Rue Foyetier stairway.
How many steps is that one?
It's about 300. It runs right alongside the funicular track, actually.
So you still get that Montmartre buzz climbing up.
Definitely. And, well, you earn that incredible view of Paris from the top, don't you? It's quite the reward.
Worth the effort, I imagine. Now, for one that's a bit legendary but tricky, the Haiku Stairs in Hawaii.
The Stairway to Heaven. Or Haiku Ladder. Yeah, this one's famous. And famously steep.
Located on Oahu, and the number of steps is just wild.
It is. 3,922 steps. Basically a metal ladder bolted to the cliff face.
3,900 and wow. But there's a catch, isn't there?
Big catch. It's been officially closed to the public since 1987.
Really? Why is that?
Safety concerns, liability, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But despite being closed, some people still attempt the climb. It's got that forbidden allure, I guess.
Risky. Okay, moving on. Sri Lanka. Sigiriya. Lion Rock. This sounds ancient and important.
Extremely. It's this massive column of rock, almost 200 meters high.
Yeah.
It was actually the site of a king's palace way back in the 5th century.
A palace on top of a rock.
Yeah. And later it became a Buddhist monastery, up until maybe the 14th century. Loads of history there.
And now it's a major attraction.
Hugely popular. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, probably the most visited historic site in Sri Lanka. You climb up a long series of stairways to get to the top.
UNESCO. So it's recognized as globally significant.
Exactly. Outstanding cultural value. The climb takes you right through the history of the place.
Incredible. Okay, nearly there. Germany next. Sanssouci and Potsdam.
Yes. Frederick the Great's summer palace, King of Prussia, built mid-18th century, around 1745 to 1747. Very elegant Rococo style.
And the staircase is part of the palace grounds.
Very much so. It's known for its beautiful gardens, and there's this main stairway, quite grand, leading up to the palace itself. It's 132 steps.
132 steps. Sounds quite formal, fitting for a palace.
It feels that way, yeah. A very stately approach to the building.
Right, our final staircase destination. Haifa, the Baha'i Gardens.
Ah, yes. Often called the Hanging Gardens, and apparently some of the most beautiful in the world. You can see them from all over Haifa.
And they're built around a staircase structure.
Essentially, yes. They're a memorial to the founders of the Baha'i faith, laid out on 19 terraces going up the side of Mount Carmel.
19 terraces. How many steps are we talking about here?
It's a lot. The whole thing runs along this broad staircase, around 1,700 steps in total, stretching up the mountain slope.
1,700. Wow.
Yeah, and right in the middle, you have the gold-domed shrine of the Bab. It's visually stunning.
And also UNESCO listed, like Sigiriya.
Correct. Another UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognized for its unique design, its spiritual significance, a major, major attraction in Israel.
What a list. We've literally gone around the world just talking about stairs. Rome, Spain, Ukraine, US, Japan, France, Hawaii, Sri Lanka, Germany, Israel.
It's amazing, isn't it, how varied they are. Some ancient, some modern, some natural settings, some very architectural.
And each one with its own reason for being worth the climb. History, beauty, challenge, spirituality.
It really elevates the humble staircase, doesn't it? Makes you see them as potentially much more than just, well, steps. They can be monuments, art, pathways to incredible experiences.
Absolutely. So maybe the next time you're faced with a flight of stairs, you'll give it a second thought. Thinking about this list, which one grabs you the most? Which climb would you really want to do?
Tough question. Maybe Gastaligazze? That sounds so atmospheric.
Yeah.
Hmm.
For me, maybe Morro Rock for those views. Anyway, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other everyday things around us have these hidden depths, these extraordinary stories just waiting?